and I am here with Dragon and
Hello.
hello. And we are here to um, we're here to just chill and relax before the Nintendo Direct. If you're wondering what game this is Fantasy Star Online 2. This is my little guy. Which is a little bit based off my name, but also there's a lot of things different based on my name. Um, and uh, Basically, oh, you're playing a ball game. Okay,
Yep.
cool. Do to do. Um, so I'm gonna start with my predictions, and then Dragon's gonna tell me their predictions of what's gonna happen in the Nintendo Direct. I honestly think that we are probably gonna get a new um, Nippon Ichi software. I believe we're gonna get a Nippon Ichi software update, like a game, a new RPG or something, because we always do. I don't know exactly why, because like they don't. I don't know anyone that particularly buys the game, but I do love the company, so like that does kind of excite me. It might happen. It might not happen. I also think that we are overdue. Number two, that we're overdue for a new Mario title. You know, it's been a long time since we've had like the Mario parties and the tennis and the soccer. Um, but I think that we might get either like a new Mario title, like a main game, like Odyssey, because I feel like it's been like 5 years. You don't get mad at me if I'm wrong on that, but it feels like it's been a very long time since we've gotten a main title, and maybe even a Yoshi game for the Nintendo Direct. It's possible. I mean, we haven't really heard much from Yoshi from Nintendo in a pretty long while, honestly. Um, and that's like one of their main people, you know, that we haven't heard much of Star Fox for probably plenty of good reasons. Um, there's that Star Fox game that once was released on the Wii U, and I mean, making it kind of exclusive for the Wii U when I didn't even know many people that owned a Wii U. Um, it was a little strange to me. I would think like maybe they would have made like a Switch port, because it came out not that long before the Switch. Kind of like a Twilight Princess scenario, to where like the game is gonna come out right before the next console, so it's gonna be on both.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but maybe they were just like, this is gonna be on the Switch, so we're gonna keep it on the Switch, or not Switch. This is gonna be on the Wii U, so we're gonna keep it on the Wii U. Um, but yeah, no. Well, maybe we'll. I'm gonna go over here and sit down. Do 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 do. You can come Dragon if you want. Um,
Okay.
I think there's a sit down area over here on the right. Um, but honestly, I think what will end up happening is haha, it's all blue over here. This works out. I think there's like a even a little table. Um, but yeah, I think there might be another promo for Kirby and Returns to Dreamland, because that kind of got announced. I didn't hear anybody being like a Return to Dreamland again, but there was like a little trailer if any of y'all missed that. and it was pretty exciting about the mini games in there. Um, so if you haven't seen that, check that out. I'm no way sponsored by Nintendo, but I found it kind of neat. These things are neat. But yeah, like so so there's that. So we got the Mario game, we got potential in our new RPG. Octopath Traveler, I think 2 is about to come out. Um, I also this is reaching. I know a lot of people are like Metroid 4 because like they've been saying Metroid um 4 for a very very long time, and people think Hollow Knight for a very long time, and there's nothing wrong with that. I would love to see um maybe some more Sonic games. And I mean, I love Sonic. I love Sonic so much. I might not love Sonic during June when I play the Sonic games, which if you didn't know, there's 30 days of me playing Sonic games, which was awful. Um, hashtag love you Sega if you read this, hear this. Um, but um, yeah, you know what? Sonic, for what it is, and I know they don't make the best games, but they almost have a new release every 6 months. Every 6 months to almost every year. And it might not be the greatest. It might be something like Sonic Origins, cough. But they always have something cooking up. And so the Pokemon, like Pokemon, we might get a new Pokemon announcement. We don't care about Dark Falls right now. Dark Falls comes out when the new Pokemon. Oh, okay. Yeah, Dark Falls comes out when the new Pokemon game comes out. Not Pokemon game, Nintendo Direct. And we're gonna be too busy watching the Nintendo Direct. So, I think my last two things I would like to say that I think may happen would be, so we got Sonic. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool if we got like either a Jet Set Radio port or if we got a Sonic Adventure port. I mean, I feel like people would eat that up if they were like, oh, it's not Sonic Adventure 2, but it's Sonic Adventure, and that would make a portable child garden, and people would probably spend their money for a portable child garden. And Sega's people have been literally messaging Sega on Twitter and on everything about child garden for the last like 20 years, and it's been like 20 years since that's been going since we had our last child garden. It's been longer than that, since Sonic Adventure 2. And I just think that maybe we there's just a sliver of hope that we might get that. Also, I mean, besides Yoshi, Mario, I maybe we'll get some Nintendo 64 games for the consoles. You know, we've barely gotten any new Sega Genesis games, and they kind of made that like pay extra money and you can get the Sega Genesis games if you have the family pack. I thought it was kind of weird that they, not family pack, but the $100 expansion pack. Yeah, the very expensive expansion pack, and I thought that was kind of weird because I didn't feel like Sega Genesis games were that much different, like that much more advanced. I felt like it should have just came with the regular Nintendo plan.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely since I haven't really updated the Sega Genesis thing in a while, and even when they did, they added like 3 games. There's it's been a year now, um, and they've barely done much, and they've done a little bit with the Nintendo expansion, but not enough for me to invest. Um, but that's another talk. That is a whole nother talk besides the glitches and the overlays and the graphical differences. And you could be like, oh, Robo, you don't know what it's like to emulate that, or you don't know how hard it is to do those things. But I know that I've been seeing videos since, I don't know, like 1998, 1999 of people playing those games through not possible, I'm not going to accuse them, but possibly not legal means. And those emulators ran way better than Nintendo has emulated. And it really confuses me because these things were made on like a Windows 98, which has less than 60 gigabytes of space. Like I know the Windows 95 has 2, and like the operating system costs 500 megabytes. So really alone, um, I mean, it's not that much power. Even the Switch, something that people complain about all the time, may be stronger than a Windows 95 computer when it comes to holding data. So it's just saying something. But I'm not here just to talk and say stuff about the Direct. Do you think anything's gonna happen with Nintendo Direct, Dragon?
Um, One thing I got a pretty good strong feeling about is I feel like we're got a pretty good chance of seeing some sort of announcement from Pokemon, most likely DLC for Scarlet and Violet. Probably in
Ooh,
the same vein as like Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra for Sword and Shield.
yeah. So Sword and Shield.
Um, so yeah, I think we could get some DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like we could get something regarding to Pikmin 4 since that since sorry, you being a bit distracting. Um,
It's a bit
since
distracting. Okay, so you're
uh,
looking the
but
other
yeah.
ways, you don't see my character. Okay, cool. I understand. Um,
But yeah, since we haven't heard Pikmin in when was the last game released? 10 years? Something like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
since this is a brand new entry, I feel like we could get something about like new development on the new Pikmin game.
That'd be
Uh,
cool.
yeah. See what else? Oh gosh, we were just discussing this before we streamed, and now I can't remember what I said.
Yeah, we had a little quick thing. I was like, think of like 4 things. I know that it had one had to do with a Mario and possibly a cinematic um feature, you
Oh
know.
yeah, oh yeah. One of the things I said was we might get something on the new Mario movie, but I'm not that hopeful about it since Mario movie comes out in like 2 months, and like 2 months from yesterday, I think. So we probably won't see anything regards to the Mario movie. Um, let's see. This is a bit of a stretch, and I'm really, really doubtful this is going to happen. But it would be cool to see them do something with the expansion pass, like you said, maybe add something to the Genesis, or I'm really doubting this, but maybe delve into another library of games, like maybe Game Boy or GameCube or anything from that
Ooh,
era.
Game Boy definitely seems more capable. I don't know if the Switch can handle the GameCube. You know, like
Mm.
the GameCube is the almighty love child of just Nintendo. Like everybody loves the GameCube. I don't know a single person that hates the GameCube. Everyone's like GameCube, I'll play. You know, people are like Super Nintendo. They're like, eh. Some people don't like the graphics. Some people are like, oh, 64, but the controller's weird. But GameCube, everyone's like, man, my hands fit great in this controller. Just I love the GameCube, and it's
And
weird
that's
because
why Nintendo's remade GameCube controllers for, I think, the Wii U and the Switch. Like they made GameCube controllers specifically for the Switch. Like
yeah,
I
that
think
did
it's
happen.
I think it's mostly because of Smash. Like a lot of people prefer using GameCube controllers on Smash games. Like
Yeah,
um even for the Wii and Wii U titles. Uh, I'm not entirely sure why that is though. Like something about the button layout.
the button
Like
layout is pretty great. Um,
yeah.
one thing I gotta add, and sorry for slightly cutting you off, but one thing I gotta add. Hey, I got healed. The one thing I gotta add is that, like, yes, the GameCube controller, it can do so much. If I had to play Mario Kart and I had the option to use the GameCube controller, I'd use the GameCube controller. If I had to play Mario Party and I could change the layout and make Mario Party like with the GameCube controller, I'd probably play Mario Party with the GameCube controller. Um, it's just something that is so powerful. Like if they ever made like a GameCube classic, they wouldn't even know what games to put on there because even third party games or movie title games on the GameCube were good. Like
Mhm.
I know some people don't like Shrek, but like the Shrek racing game, super fun. The Shrek Super Slam, super great. And I don't know if you've ever played a Shrek game, like a PS2 game or any other Shrek game.
Yeah, I
But whatever
don't think we
wasn't,
owned any Shrek video games, honestly.
if any other company had like Shrek, not company, but any other platform had Shrek, the story games and stuff like that, oof, they were rough. Anyways, I'm going to conclude the stream because it is about time. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you after the predictions. I'll make a little Robo Direct, and it was nice chatting, Dragon, but I gotta go. So you have a wonderful
All right.
day. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.